Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Worth Guitars. It's good to see everybody again. I hope life is treating you well out there. Hope you're getting everything you need. So, you used to, when you needed something repaired, they had, you drop it off at the repair shop and they give you a number. Here's your ticket, claim number, whatever, 6 numbers. You held on to that ticket. And when they finished working on it, they would call you, hey, your widget is ready to be picked up. All right, cool, I'll be right there. You zoom across town, you walk into the place, the doorbell jingles, ding, ding, ding. Walk in, lady behind the counter. Can I help you? Yeah, hey, how you doing? I'd like to pick up this tool that I dropped off. Okay, and she'd walk into the back and get it and come back. You pay for it. Shh, 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 shh. Throw a little green on there. Have a nice day. Boom, out the door you went, right? So I go into Best Buy to drop off the iPad that did a face plant onto the concrete and smashed the whole face out. So I was like, all right, this is not good. Drop it off. I go walking up to the counter in Best Buy, the Geek Squad, and there's 3 guys behind the counter, and there's 1 guy on this little opening behind the shield of doom to keep all germs out, and there's nobody else. And I walk up to the next opening, like you would for a teller or whatever, and guy walks up and I say, hey, how you doing? I'd like to drop off this iPad to have it repaired, and here's all the paperwork, yada yada. Guy says, well, you have to have an appointment to do that. That's what you mean. I mean, you have to have an appointment to do that. We have to go through this whole process, and it takes a little bit of time, and so you have to make an appointment. So you can make an appointment now, or you can just go ahead and do it online and come back later. Look around. There's nobody else in the store except for me and this guy. I mean, nobody else at the Geek Squad counter anyway, right? I said, hey man, there's nobody else here. Couldn't I just do it now, right now? Let's make the appointment for now. Guy says, he looks around a little bit and says, well, yeah, there's nobody else here. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. We go through the whole process. We do the whole thing, man. We got to, it is a bit of a process, paperwork, backing up the iPad, whatever. The guy's doing a good job. He's a nice guy. He wasn't trying to be uncool or anything. He just has a system he has to work in. And so we have to maintain that system kind of thought process. Anyway, the iPad has been repaired, and they send me a notice, and it's time to come get it. Be sure to make an appointment, schedule an appointment. So now you have to schedule an appointment to go get your time slot to slip in there and say, thank you, and walk out the door. Okay, rant over with, no more of that. We are back working on the Fleetwood, the G-Style. We're gonna finish this bad boy up because we're back in business. We're working now, we're making guitars. There are still things around me that are in boxes that lurk within my peripheral vision, and they're looking at me. I can feel them looking at you, looking at me. They're looking at you too, and they're saying, hey, we're still over here, we haven't been taken care of. I'll have to get back to them. I'm gonna have to circle back and get to those later because I gotta do some work. Okay, so we're back on G, like I said. We got the bevels on the back. Those are looking sharp. I can't do too much more until I get the neck in, and that's the next process. Bevels on the front. I can't really shape any of this finally yet because that's got to kind of blend. This blends all together right here for ultimate shredding access. Look at that top, man. Wow, this thing's gonna pop. All right. So I'm working on the body while the CNC's doing this thing on there. I got to make a spoil board for the neck. This is the neck. This all came out of the same board. So I was able to get 2 bodies and 2 necks out of the same board. Piece of 8/4 African mahogany. And yeah, so this thing's ready. I'm going to do a rough cut on it, and then I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to let it do its thing, see what it does, see if it warps, any kind of weirdness happens, And in the meantime, we get the CNC set up to get the spoil board cut. Because we got to put the register dots in there, not dots, but pins, register pins. And we have to get set up to do the truss rod slot for our, hold on. For the hot rod truss rods. These are the truss rods that we use. I probably showed them to you before, but let me show you another one. Right in there is where you adjust it. Very nice, very clean. Got a nice cover on it. And it's super strong. And it will adjust both ways. This way or this way. All right? Keep your neck from being weird. All right? It goes right down in the slot. We have to cut these pinholes and the slot next. And we let the CNC do that because it does an amazing job and the thing fits down inside there like it was born there. Right? And that's what we're looking for, man. We're trying to be as precise as possible. Precise as possible, all right? If you're precise as possible, if you try to do the best you can do from the beginning of the project all the way to the end of the project, you've probably done a pretty good job, no matter what it was. You know, don't let any of the processes slip. You gotta stay focused, and that's a hard thing for me sometimes, staying focused. But, like I just went off on a digression about that instead of doing the spoil board. So I'm gonna stop and go do it. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to take this piece of Corian. I'm lucky because I can get these from work, leftovers off of jobs, little pieces. They're not really good for much, you know, once the job is completed. Once the job is completed, got little pieces left, what are you gonna do with them? Throw them away. All right, so I need to make one of these. Spoil board. With the pinholes in it. This one is for the GH2. Great thing about this machine is I can faithfully duplicate the GH2's neck if I want to. If Gary says, hey, I would love to have another one of those guitars with that neck on it, I can say, gotcha, boom. All I gotta do is pull up my tool paths. It'll do most of the work. I take it, refine it, and bam, we're in there. So that's why we do this. So let me cut the spoil board right quick. I'll be right back. We'll get her set up. Okay, we're back. We take the spoil board off. Put it aside. One of these days, I'm going to take some Corian and I'm going to double it up. Glue that together in a vacuum bag like that and replace these MDF spoil boards, or the boards that it came with Corian. Then I can surface that using the machine, and then I can drill holes in there in wherever places I want and put inserts in, and then just use screws into the table itself, and they'll be nice and sturdy and it'll work out really good. I'll have to lay it out in the CNC, but that's my plan. And then the next thing I need to do is the dust collector situation. You see I have the dust collector attached up front here. I'm testing this to see if it works properly. And I think it's doing okay. So that'll hold that in place for me. I still haven't figured out my dust collector situation because, you know, I need dust collectors over here at the planer and the sander, and I need, obviously need one here at the CNC. So I'm working on trying to figure out how to do that. What's the best way to do that without spending, time and money, obviously. But, because you can always just throw money at it and fix it, but There may be an easier way. I got to get some more flexible hose. This does have 2 outlets on it, and I can send one outlet over, one hose over from another outlet. I don't know, we'll work it out. I don't like that because I can't take this off, move it around, and get stuff out of the way. All right, but I think I'm going to call it a day. Just a quick video to say, man, it's good to be back. It's good to be doing stuff. Hold on. Okay, makes me crazy. It's good to be doing stuff in the shop. It's good to be making some sawdust. It's good to be working on guitars. I know you guys are waiting on your guitars. Getting ready to get rolling on that, man. A few little tweaks here and there. The dust collector situation. I need a little bit better lighting in different places. A few shadows here and there. We still have to build the spray room. Spray room's going in that corner over there, where the compressor is, as you can see, over there in that corner. So we're going to start working on that. Steve Weaver's going to drive that train because he's the man when it comes to doing drywall and steel studs and that stuff. Well, he's the man anyway. Doesn't matter what it is. And you see Steven's got his electronics department set up over here. And that's looking great. Got all the stuff he needs. Of course, now I've cluttered it up a bit. I got to get it out of there before he comes back. And I think that's it for today, guys. Hold on, one more thing. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope life is treating you well. I think I said that already, but I do hope it is. And we will see you on the next video. You guys be good to each other out there. Peace. Worth Guitars. We'll see you out there somewhere. Bye now.